lovely and people in attendance today. So first question goes to either cNed or MrFaliN from the competitive community. Coming into Shanghai, from what could be seen as a disappointing loss of Fnatic in the lower finals of EMEA, what are the expectations for this event and how confident do the team feel?
Can you repeat the first part of the question?
Yeah. So this coming into Shanghai, coming into Masters, from what could be seen as a disappointing loss to Fnatic in the lower finals of EMEA, what are the expectations for this event and how confident do the team feel?
Like disappointing of losing Fnatic, it was like we couldn't close the maps. Like we played against Heretics, I think. We were leading, but we lost the leading in both games. Uh, Either way, like we could win or like this became the second in the EMEA, but it didn't happen. We will work on it. About Master Shanghai, of course we want to first make playoffs, then like at least make top four. We will have at least we understand we are a good team and we have a good chance to win champions. Other than that, like we are confident, we will play our game. We are trust each other, and I hope we put a good show.
Great, thank you. Next question also goes to cNed. From winning champions with Ascend to competing with Navi in 2023, how does it feel to be competing with a fully Turkish roster? And do you think as a player it has helped you?
Like it's different because like you speak your own language and you speak like you live with your same culture people, so it's good to understand each other better and like explain your feelings better. So if I compare this, it's of course better to play with the Turkish team. And what was the last part?
The last part, how do you think that has helped you as a player?
Ah, like as I said, I express my feelings and I in game outside of the game better, so it helps me to play my own game better, I think.
Right. Thank you. We'll now move to remote media questions. If you have a question for the players, please use the Zoom hand raise feature. First question goes to Pedro Romero.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yes.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Well, first off, um, Pedro Romero, nice to talk to you. Well, my question goes to MrFaliN first of all. I mean, going from qualifying for Shanghai in VCT MEA to now going over here, I want to know what's been the process like for you and just trying to just move to a different country, prepare yourselves for this competition, and just trying to just adapt to the new time zone. How has that process been, and what has been the most difficult part behind that?
I think the most difficult part is just moving away from different countries because we were always playing in Istanbul in Turkey, but right now, like last year, we just played on Germany, and it was really hard for us on adapting to Germany. But I think we gained experience from last year, so there is nothing difficult on this year right now. Just difficult, I don't know, getting the other countries, getting in other tournaments. I think our teams adapted each other for that moments, and I think yeah, there's nothing difficult right now for us right now. Yeah.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? Or are there any questions in the room? Pedro, did you have another question?
Yes, yes, I do. This question goes up just for both of you guys. Well, also first off, just covering the your first matchup in this event. More specifically, looking at
What?
Can you ask again?
Yes, okay. Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had a minor issue with that. FPX, your opponent. What are your thoughts on just them overall as your first opponent in this Swiss stage? And in addition to that, which other kind of teams have you guys been looking out for? Stood out to you amidst this preparation?
Like we know they're a different team, like than the other regions. For example, I didn't watch too much China stage, and like they have different comps, different ideas, so it will be uh, different to play, I will say, but I think we will handle it. And like, I don't have a specific team to play it. Like we want to win as much as we can.
Yeah, I think there is no region we like to play in specular, because I think we have to play every region, because every region has a unique game style and gameplay, so we have to adapt them. So I think, yeah, there is nothing particular for that.
Thank you. Next question goes to Arnab.
Hey guys, Arnav here. My question is open for both actually. I just wanted to understand, like, as cNed said that he hasn't watched or the team hasn't watched VCT China stage a lot. How do you guys prepare for these matchups, especially playing against teams who you guys haven't seen played a lot recently in recent times?
Like we don't have specific preparation or something. Like we will just play our own game. Of course, we will look what our opponent how they play, what they can do. But specifically, we want to play we want to focus our own game.
Thank you and all the best for Shanghai.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Asri Gosu Gamers.
Thanks very much for the question, for letting me ask the question. FUT, just got a quick question for you guys. Being in Shanghai and you guys are facing FPX, so just wanted to know. I mean, with a lot of sporting events in the world, they tend to be the talk about home advantage and everything. So, just wondering whether we're facing FPX in the next one, do you think they'll get like a little bit of an advantage, or do you think you guys should be able to overcome that and just see it as like a straight online game 1v1?
Of course, there's like I think it depends on the players and the team, because like it can be also pressure to play against your own playing in your country, and like as a representative, as a team, it can be like you can get pressure, but at the same time maybe you will get more home advantage, as you said. I think it depends on the team. So, but I think FPX, they will get more confidence with the crowd, of course. Yeah, good luck.
Thanks so much for the question and all the best, you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll move to the next question from Sons of KS Latam.
Thank you very much. My question is whoever who wants to answer. And did you rest a little bit after the VCT EMEA? Also, what excites you most about this tournament as an individual way?
Can you say last part?
Last part, yeah.
Yeah, what is the most excites you for this tournament?
But I think we might have a little time for the rest, but I think we didn't have really most time for the preparation for this tournament. But I think we were just handling it right now for here, like practicing again. I don't know, maybe again tech checks, maybe on the prep room. But we always playing our game style, and just like I said, we don't have time, but we're gonna just getting over it as a team, and just being in this right now in tournament. I think it's a big compliment and big I don't know how to say that, big victory for the team, because it's the first time as a team, like the roster changes like last year, and we just lost the Madrid, and we just knew we just play bad on Madrid on the kickoff. So on the stage one, we just, I don't know, show ourselves. We can just make them the masters or make them champions. So we're gonna just get to it in the masters and show the other teams like we can just go to the champions and give them fair on the split too.
Thank you very much for the answer.
Thank you. Pedro?
Yes, I got a question for MrFaliN. I asked you a similar one in our interview following the team's elimination from VCT MEA about looking at this team and how it compares to last year's squad. Now as you are getting ready to take part in the international stage once again, what do you think is the one thing that stood out to you having a player like cNed and Yedij into this roster compared to how it was back then?
Well, yeah, I think it might be wrong if I compare to my teammates, because we just make them champions with them. So I just like the guys. But with Seth and Yetuje, like I said before, I don't know. I'm just playing with the last 21 champion. So he has a big. How do I say that? Big understood on the game. He has a very unique style, and he can just give us a lot of things on the matches. And for Yetuje, he's usually a young blood. He can just do everything himself. So we're just keeping him some spaces so he can just play himself game. I think that's why maybe we are better than the last year, because two young and fresh blood is just giving us hope to do, I don't know, maybe top 4 on the champions. Yeah, that's all.
Arnab?
Hi guys again. My question is open for both again. Since you guys have already played multiple international events, this time you will be facing a Swiss stage for the first time. Do you have any comments about or any thoughts about this particular format, given that we have already seen in Madrid? What are your initial take on it, if you guys can shed a light?
Yeah, I didn't understand the question.
I just want to understand your take on the Swiss format, since this is the first time you guys will be playing in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mean you are our thoughts about format? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think Swiss is a good format to play it, because you play, like, for example, if you win, you play with winners, so you play with a better team at least. So it's good to play in Swiss format, but I rather to like maybe like all teams can be in the format. So of course it should be an advantage for the winners of the regions, but yeah, I will prefer to maybe 16 teams on Swiss format, so it will be more, I think, enjoyable to watch and see the teams better. But yeah, I like Swiss format generally.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much. That was all the time we had with cNed and MrFaliN. We'll catch you again at the next one.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.